That's your five.
Gotcha. There I am. Live from Pontiac Township High School, it's time for Pontiac Indian basketball on the Iron Central Illinois, part of the Casa Media High School Sports Network, presented by Brandt Professional Agriculture and the Bank of Pontiac. In-game sponsors include Bob and Ringel's Grill and Smokehouse, Graymont Co-op, RE Dynamics Real Estate, Driscoll Motors, Lyons Sullivan Realty, Marlin Iltz, your country financial agent here in Pontiac, Cypress Creek Renewables, Andy Bowman, DeKalb dealer, Greg Kurtenball, your State Farm Insurance rep, State Bank of Graymont, Kelly Electric, DPI Plumbing and Heating and Cooling, Stoller International, Streeter O&I's Credit Union, Victory Lanes and Slammers Grill, and Dwight GHX by Golden Harvest, Cade Hill, your local dealer, JMSF Trucking, M&S Dairy, the Potter Agency in downtown Pontiac, and the Mackeson Dairy Farm in rural Pontiac. A pleasant good evening and welcome everybody. It's the home opener this year for the Pontiac Indian boys basketball team, along with Ben Meyer and Logan McCabe. We got a whole host of help in here tonight. And of course, Jacob Green will be with us here in a moment. I'm Tim Scott. Mark Meyer will join us to do the play-by-play here in about 5 minutes. All right, Pontiac coming back home after a 3-1 trip up to Ottawa, Jake. And they got a tough opponent. Season opener at home, non-conference. The Morton Potters in town.
Well, yeah, Tim, and like you mentioned, it's a home opener, and it's no slouch of a contest neither. Morton coming off a great time over in Washington at their tournament. They're 3-0 on the year. They beat Hayworth 67-34. North Tampa Christian Academy out of Wesley Chapel, Florida, 61-43. And then Thayer, Missouri, 47-44. With new-time head coach Abe Zeller, right. At least to Morton at least. He did pretty well over at Roanoke, though. He was 229 and 198 over at Roanoke, and he had a Final Four run back in 2020, but COVID put an end to that. They were 36-1 going into that Final Four, and COVID bit the nail on that. So,
well, that's the Zellers, and I know Mark will highlight that throughout the broadcast, but Abe Zeller, we called games back in the 90s, and that's when Gridley High School was still in play, and that's where they grew up. And the Zeller boys, they ruled the roost over there in hoops for a few years. So Coach Zeller knows what he's doing. And the Potters, they're tough. And unfortunately, the Indians are not going to have one of their big three. Henry Brummel is out of the lineup, and at the minimum of 2 weeks, talking to folks, I'm guessing that's going to be a little bit longer. We'll see.
Well,
and he banged up his wrist in that loss in the title game against LP.
So, Tim, I did talk to him a little bit today just to make sure I had the story straight on what really was going on. And I talked to Henry, and like you said, that 2 to 3 week range, probably more like 3 or 4 realistically. Throwing hand, he's a baseball kid. He does that. You have to treat that really well. It's very important. However, he told me a Vlusion fracture in the wrist. Essentially what that is, a ligament tore a piece of bone off from the main bone within his wrist is how he explained it to me. So a very interesting injury. But I guess that was one of the better breaks you could have, better fractures you could have, given the area of the wrist and so on and so forth. So,
well, that means obviously there's no surgery or anything. The way
right.
It sounds, I assume that's just rest and let the body take care of it and heal it properly. Is that right?
I think so, and maybe we'll get into that time where it's that 2, 3, 4 weeks where you go back to the doctor and you're going to have to maybe sit out even longer, just depending on how it's going. He's in a hard cast right now, as you can see probably on the camera. Just one of those adjustable hard cast, not a traditional cast, but still there for him. But going back to your point with the home opener, last year when the Indians were at home just a little bit later, they played Prairie Central, and that wasn't a pretty home opener neither, as that was 54-37. Prairie Central also yesterday, practice wasn't very good. I can't tell you exactly the way I would describe it and what was described, but it was probably one of the uglier ones we've had in the last 3 years, if that kind of puts anything in perspective for you. So,
well, let's hope the ugly turns beautiful for tonight. We'll find out. Reminder, for over 70 years, Brandt's been helping growers achieve better results. We bring the very best seed, crop protection, and nutrient solutions to the farm. Through research and innovation, we help Central Illinois growers implement new practices and improve crop yield and quality. Brandt Professional Agriculture. And if life's too busy for your banking needs, then check out the Bank of Pontiac's mobile banking app It's convenient, secure, and easy to use. You have easy access to ATM locations, check account balances, transfer funds from your accounts, pay bills and deposit checks all 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Download the Android or iPhone mobile banking app and carry your account with you everywhere you go. It's financial freedom literally at your fingertips. Bank of Pontiac, member FDIC. I think right now we're going to have the national anthem, so hopefully we can pick that up in the background.
And we'll see Ryan Kelly on the PA tonight with our opening ceremonies.
All right, we're going to get introduction of lineups here. And with that being said, we'll get Mark set up here, and we'll have the play-by-play. We're set to go.
Number 11, senior Gus Brugard. Number 22, junior Trip Brugard. Number 25, junior Calvin Boker.
Guys, how are you tonight? A beautiful night to be here at Pontiac High School. You did an outstanding job in the pregame. Lights going out in the starting lineup. And Jake the Snake Green, are you ready to rock and roll with your team tonight?
I think I am, guys. This is a great honor to be with you. And the lights going out here in the gymnasium, man, this is just, it's giving me chills. This has been a while since we've had this. And, man, I am just ecstatic and ready to rock and roll, guys.
We are super excited, Tim. We're getting old. Abe Zeller coaching this basketball team, the Roanoke Pinson Rocket head coach. And if you remember right, they had the unbelievable basketball team for the Rockets, and all of a sudden they had suspended that state tournament. Wasn't it COVID year? Wasn't
Yeah,
that?
the COVID year,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, we mentioned that a little bit. And obviously, Gridley connection with the Zellers.
Let's pop a quick trivia question. Every 30 days, you can win on our trivia question real quick. And now, the Pontiac Indians are at 3-1 on the campaign. Name the team that beat them in the Ottawa tournament. Name the team that beat them in the Ottawa tournament. I'll give you a $15 gift certificate at Victory Lanes and Slammers Grill up there. And you get a chance to either bowl or have some pizza or whatever it might be. Name the team that beat the Indians last Saturday night, and we will hook you up with a winner tonight.
Well, as you can see there, and we'll get lineups to you here, but Weber jumping 7 against Boker, Calvin Boker there. And Weber was honored tonight before that Riley was. He has joined the 1,000th point club here at PTHS.
Here come the Potters. They'll cross the timeline. Regard. They are lightning quick. They're 3-0 on the campaign out of the Washington tournament. And they moved the ball nicely, boys. Kicked into play.
Well, let's hope offensive effort, the worst of the year in that loss last Saturday up there. Let's see how they defend against a very good Morton team.
Go to the comment section. Leave us an answer. Who beat the Indians last Saturday night? We'll give a $15 gift certificate. Right baseline Regard. Morton will move that ball out with the Abe Zeller offense. 4-footer up and good. That one was super easy that time by Wes Gooderman. 2-0 Morton, boys.
Well, Gooderman got inside way too much. And Conrad Pfaff's, that tough matchup. That's a tough shot.
5 from 15 to no. Potters rebound. Here they come. They're lightning quick. Ranked 18th, I saw, in 3A basketball. Kicking to the wing, Regard. Regard driving, kickoff down low. Boy, they'll battle on the inside. There's a bomb from 20. Yeah, they're lightning quick, and they can shoot the basketball. Russ Gooderman, 5-0 on the bullseye. 6:58 to go opening quarter, Jake.
Tell you what, Mark, it's going to be an interesting one here at Pontiac as Kerr Bowman sets it up to Riley Johnson. He's going to look to the right side. Joe will back out. He's looking for help. He has with Conrad Pfaff.
Pfaff kicking out to Bowman. Bowman out to Weber. Weber driving in the lane. 5-footer up and no. Rebound Morton and a foul on the play. No, he stepped on the baseline out of bounds. Yeah, Tim?
You know, it's a good shot right there by Riley. Taking the ball to the well, what you got to do. And he's just going up with some very talented defensive talent right there out of the Potters. That became a tough shot.
5-foot fade away by Mr. Bowman and good. 5-2, Indians down 3, 6:27 to go opening lap.
Bowman there, nice little spacing there. That was a nice out-of-bounds play.
Regard to the right wing now. He finds the baseline. Oh, boy, he's lightning quick, isn't he?
Yeah, and he had a reverse layup, didn't realize it.
Regard from 15, yes! How about that? Gus Regard that time. And now it is 7-2 Morton. 6 minutes to go opening quarter. They're as good as advertised, boys.
I understand why they're 3-0. Just pick the pocket.
Steele down the right side, that is now, by Trip Regard. Battling, driving, kick. They're solid, aren't they?
No doubt. There was a couple of pretty good defended shots, but went in.
Drop step layup, good. Beautiful post move, like Abe used to do it in Gridley. Wes Gooderman connects, 9-2 Morton, 5:34 to go opening quarter. We might have to talk about it a little bit here pretty quick.
Well, that was just a basic drop step and schooled the young junior and Riley Johnson.
Bowman from 20 feet, Rebound tip, Morton has rebound, leading by 7, 5:13 to go opening quarter of play.
One and done so far. Boy, the Potters scoring this trip down. You might want to burn a timeout.
Regard crosses to the timeline. They're solid in 3A basketball, as we heard all over. Down low they go, off the window, yeah, and a foul. Don't count the glass, but you count the hoop. Wes Gooderman connects. Morton leads Jake Green, 13-2 now. 5:01 to go opening quarter. They're good.
Well, I'll tell you what, Tim, they have the skill, they have the size, and they have the speed, and that's been detrimental to the Indians here thus far, like you mentioned.
Well, they're just – Gooderman is the one he's got 10 of the game already, 10 of the 12.
Free throw good. There's 12 on the board.
There's the timeout.
Timeout. Tim, take it away.
Timeout, Pontiac.
Off this timeout, help your teen or tween take their first step towards financial freedom with an early start checking from SoulQ. They can show their team spirit with a Pontiac Indian debit card on the very same day, but that's not all they have. They have the fresh start checking for those getting back on their feet, senior checking, and of course, high yield checking. Stop into any SoulQ branch today and join the family. All checking subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA. And let the good times roll at Victory Lanes in Dwight. They provide complete family entertainment close to home, located there on Route 17 in downtown Dwight. Victory Lanes is a great place for a simple family night out, or leagues, or pricing, or recreational, whatever the case might be. Check out Slammer's Grill as well. That is all at Victory Lanes in Dwight.
Here come the Indians. Riley Johnson, no, and now we've got a bump on the play. It is 12-2, the Morton Potters by 10, 4:54 to go opening quarter. Our trivia winner tonight goes out to Riley Foster. So I will message Riley, and you get a $15 gift certificate in your Facebook, so look for a message tomorrow morning. And congratulations.
Boy, the Indians are desperate for a good look. Boy, tough to say that early in the first quarter, but it's the case.
Bowman, wild shot and no, Morton rebound. LaSalle Peru beat the Indians. That was the answer. Great job by Riley Foster. We'll be on Friday night with more trivia on the pregame. 4:28 to go opening quarter here. 12-2 Morton, Tim. Falling down with the basketball, and we're tied up in a jump ball. And with 4:22 to go opening quarter, 12-2 Morton. Jake, what do you see so far?
Well, the Indians are just having to work around this tough Morton team, but the shots aren't falling either, Mark. Is a few shots going up for the Indians, just not working. Like Bowman had one in the corner, rolled around the rim and off. So
Weber will bring it up, crossing timeline. We'll get to Tim's perspective in a second. Weber now, left of the wing here with 5. Riley Johnson finds a ball picking the baseline. He is really heavily guarded. They play the defense, I'll say that.
A couple of our kids got to realize you can't go in and post up on a couple of players that are 3-4 inches bigger than you are. You got to look for the intermediate shot.
Kick to Weber behind the back.
Now he
Weber
can.
right side up, no.
Boy,
Rebound Morton. They
Tough
lead
defense.
by 10. 3:44 to go opening quarter. And they are lightning quick losing the ball this time.
Look out.
Johnson has it. Another steal. Here comes Regard. And how do you do? Layup and good. That is Gus Regard, Tim. It is 14-2 Morton. 3:28 to go opening quarter.
Well, Riley's got to understand. Riley Johnson's got to understand. Got to get the ball.
Weber battles, no foul in the play at the line to shoot 2. Tried down by 12. 3:22 to go opening quarter. Tim, take it away.
You know,
Number 25.
I thought LaSalle Peru played solid defense the other night. This is another level of defense and another level of toughness. And right now, Morton's they're just chewing up the Indians, to be honest with you, in the first quarter here. Down by 12. Weber's trying to take the ball to the hole. But this Indian team, that was before the Brummel injury. This Indian team's looking for scorers besides Bowman and Weber, and what was Brummel now out, Jake. So it's a tough time to try to learn on the fly against a very good Potter team.
well, yeah, and Brummel gave that inside presence that the Indians really needed with the losing Logan Barnett last year. He put up perimeter shots, inside shots, good defense. That's a very big piece they're missing here, Tim.
14-2 Morton. They find the baseline again, and they find it a lot. Foul in the play. 3:09 to go opening quarter. No, they're going to say stepping up baseline out of bounds. Turnover right there. 14-2. Morton by 12. 3:09 to go opening quarter. I want to thank Jake Green, John Nice, and all the fine Pontiac people here, and Brian Blair, setting us up and really treating us all like kings. Thank you very much, Jake.
Well, yeah, of course, Mark. We got to make sure you guys are taken care of.
Weber right of the key.
As you can see, just tough man-to-man defense, a little too tough right there.
Reach and foul.
Yep.
Fouls number 3.
Boy, the bleachers down here are gorgeous, folks. I mean, beautiful setup out here. It'll be nice for the tourney, isn't it?
Yep, will be. It was much needed, no doubt about
I
it.
like the announcing setup's beautiful. Shot by Bowman, no! With 2:45 the opening quarter, 14-2. Morton by 12. They can't get a layup. Controlled by the Tribe. Here's Mashing going out to Fenton. Double team. Morton so quick. Down low, and Morton steals.
Another turnover.
Another outlet, laying it up. No foul in the play. At the line to shoot 2 will be Silas Steffen.
And Caden Mashing picks up the personal, his first.
Now we got Steffens playing. We got
Second
Zellers
against
playing.
the team.
I'm sure we're related out there, aren't we?
Well, right now, it's
Free throw and no.
It's a meat grinder the Indians are in. There's no other way to describe it. Who put this team on the schedule? John? Was that you?
What was it, me? Was it you, Jake?
That wasn't me.
Oh, okay. All right. This will make you better as we move along. Basketball's a 3-series schedule. It goes through the tournament, through the rest of the regular season, and the postseason.
For anybody wondering, it's just, boy, we just threw it away again.
It hurts without Brummel tonight, too, let me tell you.
Well,
2:16 in the opening quarter.
No
They're all
doubt.
solid players, but he can really fill it. It's 14-2, Morton by 12, 2:16 to go opening quarter. Jake?
And the Indians, go ahead, Jake, but the Indians jump into 3A this year, and that's why Morton's on the schedule. This was a Dwight scheduled game, if I remember right.
I believe that's what it was last
for
year.
the last couple of years. We go from Dwight to Morton. Ouch.
Big jump.
Stepped on a baseline out of bounds. Again, nice defense. 2:04 to go opening quarter. Jake, what's happening in high school? What's the atmosphere down here with all these sports going?
Well, it's this busy time of year. You got girls basketball, wrestling, boys basketball, competitive cheer. They're on this Saturday at 8 a.m. They have 36, I believe was the number, competitive cheer teams coming in. It's a very busy time, and everything's just kind of all ramping up, of course, to the 92nd annual holiday tournament. It's going to be the cap of the 2023 year.
Mashing the Pullman. Great info there. Fenton, left wing, penetrating. Ball faking. Weber usually nails that one. That's up and good. He can flat out shoot the basketball. 14-4. Indians down 10. 1:35 to go opening quarter. And a reaching foul on Weber.
Well, for Riley, that was his first clean look of the ball game right there. Created it off the dribble, got the defender in the air, as you could see. Nice intermediate shot.
Good crowd on hand for the Indians here.
Well,
first chance at home.
Little 1-2-2 half-court trap.
Tyler Regard. Ball faking between the legs, free line extended. Here's a 20-footer by Tyler Regard and going. Kaboom! Morton leads 17-4. 1:10 to go opening quarter.
Well, that 1-2-2 got shredded by LP last Saturday. Nice move by Bowman.
Ball that drives up and good. Coach Kelly will keep us in it. I'll tell you what, outstanding basketball coach. Indians down 11, 55 seconds to go opening quarter.
Well, they're going to try this again. They could not cover in the opposite pass. There's a turnover.
Outlet play. Here's Weber laying it up. Going to the foul. All of a sudden, a good old orange and blue down 9 with 46.7 to go opening lap.
Jake, best thing I like about that is the fact Weber jumps into him, draws the contact, strong enough to finish.
Yeah, you can see Riley Weber do that a lot, Tim, is when he can see that one-on-one, he wants to go up there and try and draw the contact, and he definitely puts his body on the line to get that foul.
Weber goes to the free throw line now. It is up. It is good. It is now 17-9 the score is. The Indians down 8, 44 seconds to go opening quarter. It seems like we can climb back in this a little bit, guys.
Well, the only thing Potters have done wrong is I got them down for 5 turnovers already in this first quarter.
It's been quite a bit.
Bomb for 3. That won't go down by Gus Regard. Controlled by who else but the All-Stater Weber. Crossing timeline, heavily guarded. They'll stay on him tonight. Weber, between the leg drill behind the back, lost the ball.
Too much.
Here goes Morton. Penny with a good foul right there with 20.4 to go opening quarter. Pontiac down 8, 17-9, 20.4 to go opening quarter, Tim.
Mark, you called it, and that is an excellent foul right there because it's the 4th against the team with the new foul rules. They'll start over at the start of the second quarter, so they had 1 to give and gave it up nicely.
Down low in the lane. That's a travel, no call. 20-footer at the back iron. No, there's a push-off, and the foul be whistling to Morton Potter and Grant Selke. Now, we move throughout the ball game, Jake. And we are going to find out about your racing machine. What kind of car are you running in Fairbury? What are you telling me?
It's called a hobby mod at Fairbury. It's called a B mod on the more national level. It's the JV to the varsity, if you would, is my analogy of it, Mark. Okay. And we've raced over Kankakee, Farmer City, Fairbury. I've done it quite a bit, crewing wise in different areas with those. So.
Whoever puts it up a good. Can Tim Scott get in this machine, maybe? You think, and running around?
I think so. I think he'd do just fine.
Yeah.
17-10, drive down 7, 13.9 to go opening lap. Second one up and good. The good old orange and blue down 6. We're right back in the ball game now. Regard.
Don't foul, Indians.
Out of a double team. Boy, we picked up a D, I'll say that. To the corner, driving right side, no look pass. 15-foot fadeaway. No! And we're done with 1. 17-11. The Pontiac Indians lead the ball game after 1. And Tim, Jake, take it away.
State Bank of Graymont understands the farming community has been helping area farmers prosper since 1913. All of the loan officers have been involved in ag lending for many a year. State Bank of Graymont offers operating lines of credit and loans for machinery, buildings, and equipment, farm service agency loan programs, and farm real estate. Enjoy the bank's free regular checking account, unlimited check writing, no monthly service charge, free internet banking, and account access, 24. State Bank of Graymont, Chinoa, Pontiac, Sonneman, member FDIC. and enjoy ground steak burgers, smokehouse salad, appetizers, select smoke features, and the home-style horseshoe. Where's that at? Well, of course, Bob and Ringo's Grill and Smokehouse in downtown Pontiac. Weekly specials include smoked rib, quesadilla, brisket, burnt end, and ribs. And you got to check out their homemade sauces as well. Bob and Ringo's Grill and Smokehouse, 844-6565. Check it out. Well, guys, they were down 14-2, and that's down 12. They cut it to 6. And the last 3 minutes, the Indians are showing a little bit of life.
Well, yeah, Tim, we saw the Indians here early, and it was going to be ugly. It was 2-14, and now it's 17-11. So the Indians have closed back in on the Potters here, and maybe, just maybe.
And Morton's on the attack right here, as you can see. Indians trying to defend the big guy inside. He misses a bunny.
Well, here come the Indians, down 6, 7:38 to halftime.
That was Gudeman
Weber, right wing.
on the miss.
King, great ball player, throws it away though.
Boy, we're sloppy in the perimeter with our ball
Regard,
handling.
hesitation, 5-footer. No! Rebound, Tyler Regard, laid up and good. That was put up and in that time by Gus Regard. 19-11, Morton by 8, 7:10 to go for halftime.
King with a turnover out front. Johnson with one. Those are backbreakers because you can't get back defensively.
Weber from 5 and no. Rebound, Fenney. Fenney kick, mashing from 21. Nope. Rebound, Morton. 8-point game, 6:50 to halftime, and they're running quick on alley-oop. Laid up, no. Rebound, Bowman. Oh, taken away in there. Now the right side knocked away and stolen. This is mashing. Boy, we're all over the place tonight. Kick Weber from 21. Yes! He brings the house down. Indians down 5. 6:32 to go halftime.
Crowd's in it on that one.
It's
Right.
chills, guys.
Yep, Riley spread out and found his spot in the corner. Masham got in the ball.
Regard, kick now, block inside. Drop step, laid up and no. Rebound tip, throw by the Indians, foul on the play. Here come the Tribe. Morton ranked 18th in 3A basketball. 3-0 in the campaign. Indians at 3-1. 6:16 to halftime. Tribe down 5. And watching Abe Zeller in timeout reminds me of Timmy Fairchild talking to him way back in the Winona days, Tim, in that sectional against UI. That was in the early 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was. We're talking a long time ago. Morton's in it straight up man-to-man pressure defense.
Mashing across the timeline, right-hand side. 6:04 to halftime. Weber jump passing Bowman. Bowman up from
Tough
15.
shot.
No. Rebound tipped. Should be our ball. It's not. It's Morton ball. Down 5 the Indians are. 5-5-6 for halftime.
You know, that's a possession where you didn't have much movement, and Kerr had to create a shot. And those are not the highest percentage of shots, but the other kid's got to step up too with some movement.
Ball knocked away here.
Where's the scoring going to come from beyond Bowman and beyond Riley? And that's the question. That's been the first 5 games, and right now Riley and Bowman. That's it.
I'd put you in, Tim, but you're 67. Can he play Jank or no?
I don't think so.
I have to play those Iowa rules. I stay at the offensive end only.
You and me both.
And an oxygen tank on top of it.
I'll just stay on the sideline, guys.
Regard, right at the baseline. Tribe down 5, 5:30 before halftime.
You got to double team him.
Drop step and no, but he's back up off glass and good. He's a nice post player. He's been taught by the best. Wes Guterman connects. 19-14 was the score. Now it's 21-14. Morton by 7. He good. Mashing. Kick out to Weber now. Weber driving, laying it up, and no.
Tough
Just
break.
missed.
In traffic, that's the look you got to have.
Morton by 7, 5 minutes to go before halftime. Nice to have Jake Green, Tim Scott in the booth tonight, and all the great listeners around Indian Nation. To the baseline from 21. Rebound, Bowman. What an athlete he is.
Good box out by Kerr.
Bowman hesitates. That should have been a foul.
Is that not a foul?
Bowman driving right side, laying it up. We got to reach and foul on that one now with 4:38 for halftime. Morton by 7. The 10 line must be getting cold at Schooners, huh? That's where he's always hanging, Steve, isn't he?
No kidding. I hadn't seen him in a while.
He's a good man.
You know, plays like that draw yellow flags in the NFL.
He's a great referee. He's been around a long time.
Solid.
I know all these guys.
Solid.
He's the best in the state right here. Fenton left to the key. 7-point game. 4:24 to go halftime. King can shoot it. He's up from 20. He can't get it. Tipped out. Controlled by King. Corner Fenny from 20. Nope. Just missed it.
A wide open look. Got to have the shots. And I know those kids feel a little bit of pressure, but once again, King had a good look. Mashing's had a good look. Finney's had a good look. And no one's connected. You got to get points somewhere. Graymont Co-op has been serving agriculture since 1903 with grain, agronomy, feed, insurance, and now the internet. If you'd like to join the Graymont Co-op team, visit GraymontCoop.com and fill out an application. Remember, strong roots are strong yields, and you want performance that counts. It starts with a legacy of superior results found with Bowman Seed, your local legacy DeKalb and Asgrow dealer, Andy Bowman. Bowman Seed. Check it out today. And a reminder, this is Pontiac Indian Basketball on Iron Central Illinois, part of the Casamigos High School Sports Network, presented by Brandt Professional Agriculture and the Bank of Pontiac. And Jake, we're also on, obviously, the high school side.
Yep, we're on PTHS TV tonight as well. Partner streaming here, guys, is the PTHS TV crew a little bit helping with us and our equipment. Kent Cassin's Ion Central Illinois, and it's a good partnership between the two.
So a couple different venues to go through. Mark, take it away.
Right of the key, bombing on the wing. It won't go down that time by the Morton Potter. That is McKee. Controlled by the Tribe. Weber, he can score at will. Weber hesitates the baseline now to Mashing.
Indians could use a basket all of a sudden.
Absolutely. Weber, kick now. Bowman. Bowman left to the key. Get the story in a second here for you. Bowman with 3:29 over halftime. Tribe down 7. King jump passing. Weber from 21. Not this time. Rebound up and almost out of bounds, and he is by the Potter. Tim, there was no better family that we went through than the Zellers. They are wonderful people. They always came to the Gridley games. We talked to them for years. I'm waving away, and she don't know me, but I haven't seen her in years. What a wonderful person they were.
Well, Mark, on that last possession there, Weber, tough three. He's having a tough time to get good looks because of the good defense.
King left side from 10 on a fade. That's an air ball. Wow, bounce. It's a 7-point game, 3:04 to go halftime. Jake, what's your perspective here in the first half?
Well, I tell you what, Mark, the Amazing King has he's a good defensive player. He's not too great offensively, just in my whole honesty. And we have to share the rock a little bit, but it's hard when your skill set kind of drops off a little bit after your first 2 or 3 guys.
Well, it's just King can certainly put some shots down. We've seen that up in the Turkey tournament.
20-footer up. Yeah, he's a great player. He's on that wing, and it's Gus Regard. Morton now by 10, 24-14, 2:35 for halftime.
Back up to a 10-point lead. The problem is that possession for Morton ran the offense a good look, and we've had tough times to get a good look.
Weber laying it up, good in a foul. He's the best in the state penetrating that basketball, and how he gets it to go in on 3-pointers. He's amazing out there, boys.
Well, he certainly he heads downhill. He works downhill a lot, and that's all you can do. You take it to the rack, and hopefully you can draw some contact. He got both that time.
Pontiac down 8, trying to make it 7. 2:25 to halftime. Up and no.
That's the third team foul against Morton. The Indians got some fouls to give. They can play a little tougher defense this final 2:18. They don't have a foul at all in this second quarter.
I love our new bleachers set up and up here in the announcing side. It's just gorgeous. Running layup short, gets it back though, up and good. He really is a great inside player. Wes Guterman for Morton at 6'4", and Morton leads by 10 again, 26-16, 155 to halftime.
Yeah, and that was Guterman on the initial miss. It was his teammate Boker following up there, as well as second chance opportunities.
Next broadcast will be with Tim and Jake the Snake Green. We will have El Paso Gridley against Pontiac Friday night. And the coach's son, Mr. Meese, pretty good ball player, they tell me. Ball faking, laying up.
There we go.
That a boy, Mr. Mashing got a great layup. And the Pontiac Indians down 8, 26-18, 125 to go for halftime.
Oh, Caden let the traffic clear so he could get that shot off.
Regard, boy, if we knock one away, guys, cut her to 6 or 4 and a half. It'd be huge, wouldn't it?
Well, they were down to 6 at the end of one. It's been as large as 10 in the quarter.
Well, he can drop step with anybody. Laid up and good. He's a nice post player, and Wes Guterman, he's solid, too.
He has flat out killed the Indians inside tonight, no doubt about it. He leads the way with 14.
Morton by 10. They go to him all the time. Fenley driving left side, shut off nice. We need help. Kick out to Mashing now. Riley Johnson. The Indians down 10, 45 seconds for halftime. Johnson hesitates. Great move, laying it up, and no. Great move, though.
Well, unfortunately, you got to finish. And what Morton will probably do now is hold for the final shot.
Regard left to the key, kick to the wing. Morton, a great basketball team. Up 10, 24 seconds for halftime here in the Kevin Brown Washington Invitational. That's a big one over there. Thanksgiving run, huh?
Yeah, they have a lot of different schools over there
the
at that
country.
Thanksgiving tournament.
Brown did a great job building it up with an outstanding coach for years. Lost him too early. Down low, Guterman. He's fouled by Mr. Fenton with 5.2 to halftime. Morton by 10, 28-18. Tim, take it away.
Well, Morton ran it to perfection. Ran it down, spread him out, got inside, and the kid that scores 14, I'd get the ball in his hands again and goes to the line.
Guterman goes to the free throw line. She's up. She's no good. Another toss. Morton by 10. We can just get another hoop before half. We're right in it.
Well, Mark, when you just look at it, 18 points in a quarter and a half's not going to cut it in any game.
Second one in. No. Here we go. With 4, with 3. We got to hurry.
Got time.
Weber with 2, with 1, running 38-footer. No. And we are at halftime. The Pontiac Indians down 10. The Morton Potters 28-18. Guys, take it away.
A favorite 4-letter word for Terry Sullivan is Lion Sullivan Realty is sold. Your real estate professionals serve all of Livingston and surrounding counties. Visit Lion Sullivan Realty at 321 West Madison Street in Pontiac, or give them a holler, 842-1400. That's LionSullivanRealty.com. And don't forget about the fine folks at Cypress Creek Renewables. I'd like to give a huge shout out to all the hardworking students and staff right here at PTHS. And the best of luck this year from all the staff and crew at Cypress Creek, who will be cheering you along. Cypress Creek Renewables, powering a sustainable future, one project at a time. Halftime where we're at, 28-18. And Jake, for the Morton crew coming in here. This is their true first road trip. Obviously, they played in Washington last week, but Morton to Washington is like a 10-minute drive across town from Pontiac, and they're as good as advertised. They a good inside-out game. They defend well, and the Indians are having a struggle getting in their offense and in rhythm.
Yeah, and losing Brummel really is a big hurt, because Brummel could work the defensive really well, he could work the offensive really well, and he was one of those team players one of those big 3 senior leaders, and they're having some trouble right now. Of course, Abe Zeller, he's doing well. I mean, like you guys said, he's a legacy coach. He knows what he's doing, and his Morton Potters crew is they're pretty good. They're in that top 18, top 15 in the class
Top
of
15,
3A.
Yep.
So, and the Indians, I believe, fell out of that top 25 after their loss to LaSalle Peru on Saturday. It's kind of a struggle season right now for the Pontiac Indians, of course, being down a couple of guys, and Kurt Bowman, I'm not sure what his status is right now, Tim, but you know, he left the game on Saturday with a bum ankle, kind of hurt it. There in that, I believe, first quarter, maybe it was second quarter, and he came back and played. But I know it was kind of bothering him here through this weekend. Not sure what it's like with him now, but that could be another factor. One of your two remaining senior starters have one of them is healthy and good. So,
well, right now with scoring for the Indians, it's two kids. It's Riley Weber with 12, Kerr with Bowman with 4, and the sophomore Mashon, he got a layup for 2, and that's it. That's our 18 points. And I know it's a tough night. Try to identify yourself and find some identity offensively where other kids can get in the rhythm of the offense when you're going against Morton. But I don't know if there's no cupcakes. We got El Paso Gridley in here, and they're a solid 2-18 come Friday. And talking about if players are banged up a little bit, we go to Spring Valley Hall Saturday, Tuesday, and Friday and Saturday of next week. 4 games.
Well, yeah, and like
up there. So it's the way it is, and you got to find somebody to step up.
Yeah, it's that time of the year, Tim, where it's a busy season, even for the programs themselves. It's, you know, we go in and we play, like you said, Tuesday, Friday with very good teams. El Paso, I've heard, is very, very good. Then you go in and you have to go around and play a Saturday game against Mendota, and then you go and play the rest of the week with teams like Princeton and LaSalle Peru within that whole tournament, the Commodity Classic. So what happens, maybe you run into Princeton or LaSalle again. It's LaSalle again with Brummel being down. Granted, they shot really well when we were up there Saturday, but they were still no slouch of a team.
And you might see on the screen here, we got a young Indian chance to win a TV from half court. I don't know if he can get it there. Sure can, but a little short.
Maybe just another foot. We could have saw it go in, Tim. The atmosphere here in Pontiac is second to none. Even when these Tuesday night games, it's a pretty full gym. And yeah, tell you what, this is a very special gym, very special town, and they love supporting the Pontiac Indians.
Well, the good news is it is only the 6th game of the year. So the Indians come in at 3-1, beg your pardon, I can't add, that's the 5th game of the year. So it is early, and they get a chance to work on things and develop as a team. And the good thing about any coach will tell you, the best thing about your team, I expect us to be better in January and February than we were in November and December. So we will see. Kelly Electric of Pontiac, congrats on another sports campaign. Kelly Electric, they work hard to get the job done right the first time, wiring Central Illinois for more than 40 years. It's Kelly Electric. And do you have a plumbing, heating, or cooling emergency? Give DPI Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling a call to be on their way. DPI is a licensed, local, family-owned and operated business serving the plumbing and HVA needs of Pontiac, Fairbury, Streeter, and the surrounding county area. They highlight trained and certified technicians, have the expertise necessary to help you. DPI available 24 hours a day, located in Ladd Street. DPI Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. And a reminder, Indian basketball, you're listening to it and watching it on the Ion Central Illinois Sports, part of the Casa Media High School Sports Network, presented by Brandt Professional Agriculture and the Bank of Pontiac, and PTHS.TV. Do I have that correct? All right. They're we're all working together on all the home games. All right, Jake, second half coming up here. I know one thing. They got to slow down Gudeman inside. He can't continue to get the ball 4 or 5 feet from the basket. He's much too good. They got to come up with a plan. I don't know if that's double teaming and so you take a shot with somebody else from the perimeter, but so far that's not working for the Indians. He has 14 of the 28 for Morton.
Yeah, like you mentioned, Tim, the 14 of 28. He's very solid, and you know, he's a stout of a guy. He's 6'4", and oh man, I'll give it a good estimate. I mean, he's got to be right around that 200 mark. He's a solid built guy, and
a junior.
And a junior, correct.
Yep. So that's for the opponents of Morton. That's a year and a half of problems because He'll be back for next year. 28-18 is your score. The Indians fell behind 14-2. They cut it to 6 to start the second quarter. but Morton in the latter part of that quarter, number 2, extended it back up. Their largest lead of the quarter was 10, and that's where they stand at halftime, 28-18. Riley Weber with 12, Kerr Bowman with 4, Caden Mashing with 2. That led the way for the Indians. And as far as the Potters of Morton's concerned, Wes Gudeman, the big kid inside, well documented. He's got 14. And also their guard of Gus Regard, he has 11 in the game. So that's a potent 1-2 combination. 23 of the 28 come from those two players here at halftime. RE Dynamics, full-service real estate office out of Pontiac with over 35 years combined experience. David Wayman, Ryan Rich, and Donna Sartoris provide the best service in every area of your client's need, whether it's buying or selling a home, commercial investment properties, or simply providing a free market analysis. Call on those folks. RE Dynamics, 815-844-HOME today. We got 2 minutes, and the Indians are coming out of the tunnel. The Potters. Morton plays in a very difficult conference over there in the Peoria area. Metamora, a big part of that tough competition. Washington, a big part of it, Jake.
Yeah, some solid schools over their way. And like you mentioned, Metamora, I believe they dropped out of the number 1 spot there, Tim, in 3A. However, Metamora is, what I've been told, the favorite to go back to Champaign again this year.
Don't count out the Redbirds. They went 2-2 in that Thanksgiving tournament. They lost a overtime game to a top-tier program out of the state of Illinois. I forget where they were from. And they suffered another loss there, but they were playing tough competition in that tournament. That'll make them only better as the year progresses.
And that's a very neat thing about that tournament. I'll be honest with you, I didn't really know much about it till I had to do a little bit of research on it. And yeah, having some extra teams from out of the state, that's a pretty cool little deal there over there. Morton, of course, playing North Tampa Christian University or Academy, out of Wesley Chapel, Florida, and then Thayer, Missouri, in what I believe was their championship side. So 2 states they played and took care of business in both.
I felt terrible. I don't know what the Hayworth Hornets was doing playing those teams. They unfortunately went 0-3 and they were wiped out 3 straight games. So they'll be anxious to get back to see their own level of competition. All right, we're set to go here. We'll get Mark back in the booth here. Get him set up. Let's see if the Indians can run a little more less chaotic offense. How about that for a word? A little more or less chaotic. That sounds a little weird, but Mark, take it away.
All right, guys, great job at halftime. Riley Johnson has the basketball. Talking to the Zeller family at halftime. Didn't know who we were, Tim. Now they do. Great people. There's a shot by Pfaff and nylon. Tied down 8, 7:35 for halftime.
Here comes the full court press here for the Indians, Mark.
Change it up a little bit here now, Jake, Tim.
Well, the Indians were in that 1-2-2. And they dropped, looks like they might just drop back in a 2-3 zone.
Drive down 8, 7:17 to go, third quarter. Regard.
Well, they got to shut off the inside game. It's just killing them.
There's a shooter to the wing. Yes, boy, he can really feel it. That is Gus Regard. And the Morton Potters lead by 11, 7 minutes to go in the third.
Pick your poison.
Bowman from 9, no, rebound Morton. They got a good squad, boys.
Yes, they do, no doubt about it.
You thought about it? No, but this guy will. He'll fire. He's got it. Oh, my. What range by Gus Regard. Morton by 14 now, 34-20, 6:39 to go in the third. Just like that, binga, banga, bong, banga, boom, huh?
Boy, that kid just reminds me of a nightmare we ran into. Nice shot by Weber.
Weber with
the Alexander kid down in Lincoln a year ago.
Yeah,
he just torched us.
Reminds me of number 4 from last week as well. I don't remember his name for LaSalle Peru, but he was dropping threes very heavily when we came out of the halftime break.
Either Seth Adams or Shoemaker. I can't remember which one it was. There's a 20-footer, no.
Got to get a body on the big kid.
Driving in the lane, he's solid. Down low they go, laid up, no foul on the play. The Indians with a foul. Pontiac down 12, 34-22. 6:02 going to third, gentlemen.
Well, everyone knows if you're going to get back into a ball game, usually it starts with defense.
It's that first few minutes of the second half, Tim.
And this kid's automatic.
He's good.
He can be on my team any day of the week. Goodness gracious, is he smooth.
They work well. This is Abe Zeller, his first year over there in Morton, boys. 12 years at Ronald Benson. Did you know that, guys?
Well, I knew he was over there. I kind of forgot he was there. I didn't realize he'd been there that long, but time gets away from everybody.
I keep thinking I look younger, but no one else can remember me here.
Nice jump
That
stop.
was a long time ago we ran the Gridley circuit.
Boy, there's
a steal down the court, laying it up. Oh, he almost slammed dunk it. We'll give it to him now for the dunk. That's Barlow. And now it's 38-22. Morton by 16, 5:37 to go third quarter.
Yeah, obviously you get, right now it's a must-go time for the Indians, so this one's going to get away from you. It's halfway there already.
Fending up to the key. Bowman right side, lost the ball. And we got a foul in the backcourt. It's getting away, isn't it?
Yep.
The Indians guys are terrible with ball handling right now. They came out of the half just absolutely dead. And I don't know how many turnovers they've had here in just these short minutes, but it's been a couple here, and not good. Turnovers lead to points and just opportunities for the other team, and just not good.
Yeah, a little frustration there from Kerr. Understandable.
Well, can Gus Regard shoot the basketball? Here's Tyler Regard. Over to Gus. The amazing Gus in the lane. The kick. Hooterman in the lane. He's going up on 3-ball fakes. Another Regard finding the baseline. He's aired it. A rebound try. Down 16, 4:47 to go third quarter. Pfaff running layup. No foul on the play. Love the way he's attacking the hoop, Tim. Almost like a Stacey Augman, if you will.
He probably wishes he had a little more umph in him than what Stacey Augman did, but it was. He took it strong, gets to the line. Trying to show a little bit of life here.
5 at the line to shoot 2. A lot of listeners texting tonight. Really appreciate that. A lot of fun. Jake the Snake Arena with Tim Scott. We're on Ion Central Illinois. And what is the high school site we're on tonight, Jake?
PTHS.TV. I learned that. Got it down.
And you know what's interesting about that? To my knowledge, and he's probably going to shoot me if I'm wrong, but Blake Whittle, Mark, he was the founder of PTHS TV, and he gives on the holiday tournament streaming. So Blake Whittle, one of our good friends, I know. So hopefully maybe he's watching out there. But yeah, Blake Whittle was the grandfather, or the father rather, of PTHS TV.
Oh, there's a bomb again. He can shoot it. Regard now. A rebound try. Down 14 only. 4:27 to go third quarter. Johnson kicked to Weber. Weber running layup. Good and a foul. Oh, my. Little Pistol Pete, if you will.
He's at his best when he attacks the rim. No doubt about it. And more times than not, he finishes it and gets to the line for the and one.
And, Jake, when you go back to PTHS TV, we, in the radio days, joined them in football one year and had a bunch of people on. It was awesome. Tipped around, control. Love to see you kids doing that. Weber
There's
layup,
a foul.
no foul on the play.
Well, go ahead, Mark.
No, go ahead.
We have a lot of people interested in it this year. I mean, at least a lot for me. We have 5 or 6 people who are really interested in it. Logan McCabe, who helped you guys on Saturday, he's
awesome.
one of our cameramans that works for us as well. We have a handful of broadcasters and some people who just do graphic work for us. And so we have a little stout team that's actually been working really well for media here at the high school.
That's awesome. Great to see you kids doing that. Ben Meyer, cameraman today.
course.
Logan McCabe out here. We appreciate all the fine help. Shot up and good.
You know, and going back to that too, is having
Another
the
guy
help.
here too.
That's one of our basketball managers, Mark. But one of the biggest helps is having John Neisler, the athletic director, really buy into it and really help very hard with the streaming movement, and he wants it to succeed. And so having his hand in it and having his resources is a very big thing.
Whatever I can do, let me know. I think it's awesome. Regard drives left side. Shot from 20. Yeah! pass. You know what that is? That is Grant Selke. And now Morton leads by 13, 3:43 to go third quarter. Bowman driving layup, good enough foul. Count the hoop, try, just attacking the hoop. Down 11. Must have seen something in films, Tim, because they're going right at him.
Well, they're just beating them off of a made basket. First of all, I thought that was pretty good defense out of the Indians. Let someone else shoot a three. And, of course, they knock it down to Selke. But give Bowman, he just beat everybody down the floor.
Free throw, no.
They may have to work on some free throws at practice here this week. There's been quite a few misses, unfortunately.
Shot from 20, no. Regard layup and good. Time on the floor. Coach Kelly not happy. 13-point game, 43-30. Morton by 13, 3-3-2 to go in the third. Guys, take it away.
Well, all of a sudden, Regard's got 19. He has been the big gun in this second half. You finally have your dream home. Now you need the right insurance to protect it, because when it comes time to file a claim, you don't want any surprises. Talk to a Country Financial rep like Marlon Isles to find out if you have the right protection. He can help you understand your options and select coverages that meet your needs. Home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Casualty Insurance Company, or Country Preferred Insurance Company, all out of Bloomington, Illinois. It's Marlon Isles, your Country Financial rep right here in Pontiac.
Well, guys, I'm kind of looking at our comment section here on Facebook. Jody Traylor tuning in. Jody used to be a good basketball player here for the Indians back in his day, asking what happened to Henry Brummel, and it was a avulsion fracture, ligament tore piece of bone off, guys, and so Brummel's out for a couple of weeks. Of course, big baseball prospect going to Indiana, and he just has to kind of nurse that wrist, if you would, Tim.
Yeah, and that's all in the wrist area. Wrist area.
In the backcourt is Fenton. Fenton the kick now to Bowman. Jody Traylor was an outstanding basketball player down here, I understand. Kick down low to 5. To Bowman running the key, and a great car salesman, if you will. Johnson to the left baseline.
Boy, all of a sudden the Indian defense, nice cut.
Bowman turns Swiss, foul. Nope, no foul, blocked out of bounds, they're going to say.
I can't tell you enough how that Potter defense right there. You talk about help defense. Bowman made 2 great fakes, got a look, and all of a sudden the ball's slapped out of bounds. Great help defense out of Morton.
Weber has it right in the wing.
I don't know what Morton's going to do this year, but I guarantee they won't have more than 5 losses.
Brummel has an avulsion fracture. It is in his hand close to his wrist, boys. How about that?
Yeah, yep.
Fenton out now to the corner. And a double dribble on the play. Try down 13, 2-3-6 to go in the third. Tim, take it away.
Well, the only way you get into this one, and the first thing you got to do is try to get this thing down to single digits before the end of the third quarter. You got to come up with defensive stops.
Regard in the backcourt now. Tyler Regard.
And the Indians throwing, as you can see, the half-court trap.
The trip Regard. Nice crowd on hand for the Tribe. On the home opener, we're only here 8 times, right, besides the tournament. House pass down low to the block. Gooderman laid up, foul on the play. Good foul because he scores at will.
I don't think that's Weber. That's going to be Johnson. Yep.
To the line for the Pirates, number 32, Wes Gooderman.
You just, if you're going to double team with Riley Pop down there, you got to do that clean because you got to come up with some stops.
You know, the Potter's also having some trouble with free throw line as well there, Tim. And like you mentioned, stops. We have a thing we try and keep track of called kills. It's 3 consecutive stops without a turnover or a bucket from the opposing side. And tonight, I'm not sure what the kill count is, but I'm sure it's very low.
Tribe only down 13. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Whoever has it, crossing timeline left in the wing. You see it right on the Facebook tonight. Ion Central Illinois and PTHS TV found the play. Great move by Riley Johnson.
That might have been the best move he's had all year long so far. That time nice ball fake. He's quick enough. And he drew the contact. Now he's got to make some free throws.
And right now, that's the bread and butter for the Indians, is just penetrating into the paint and drawing the foul. They've done that quite a bit here in the second half, and it's worked out pretty well.
Free throwing good. So, Jake, you're at practice here? Are you ever you take a nap anywhere anytime?
No.
Okay.
I think one of these days I'm going to sneak off to the trainer office and use one of the beds in there, but
you were a goer, man. I'm proud of you.
I appreciate it. Hey, long days will turn into something sometime, and a lot of hours spent at the high school. That's no doubt.
Second one, good. Now I will help with anything in communication, all you need. But if you need some financial backing, get a hold of Tim Scott's wallet, okay?
Yeah.
Tim, I'll call you tomorrow about that. How about that?
Yeah, there you go.
Regarding the backcourt, we got the best equipment in the world here, boys. Regarding the front court, 1:43 to go, third quarter, in the Tribe down 11. We're riding in it still. Ball fake in the corner. Regard bombing. No rebound. Tribe. Weber rebound. Never out of it, are we, boys?
Be great to see a bucket here, Mark.
Take it to the rack.
Weber got to get out of there with that 3-second violation. Bowman kicked a mashing for 14. Nope.
Don't like that shot. Just wasn't in the rhythm. When you need one to get down into single digits, you got to have a little better look than that.
Left side high post to the wing now. Regard. We got a foul in the play. It was 67 seconds to go, third quarter. 43-32. Tribe down 11 here, Tim.
Well, the Indians had one to give. That's Bowman's second, team's fourth. Both teams down the double bonus here for the final 107 of the quarter.
Boy, the game's so easy up here, isn't it, boys? Driving Regard. Kick to the wing. It's hard down there, though. Regard right side. Shot up. Good. Count it and a foul. Boy, he's panelist tonight. Wes Gooderman. It is 45-32. Morton by 13. 54.7 going to third. I thought it was a good call.
I think it's an excellent call by the official. Our young guard play again, drops off, and if you're going to double team. If not, don't compound it with a hack, because Gooderman will score that every time. Then we don't check out.
Off the hands of the Indians, they're going to say. Morton has the ball. They want to switch this. Let's see here. I think we'll get the ball here in a second. Head guy going to trump him. Our student body in it tonight.
Yeah, they got together, made the right call.
They've been solid. There were some of them, like I say, they've worked many a state tournament down that way. Known them a long time. Fenny crosses timeline. 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Tribe down 13. Weber right side high post. Running. Shut off nicely.
Nice.
Down low, Fenny laid up, and no, he missed the bunny. Controlled by the Potters with 30 seconds to go in the third. They'll look for one, up 13, Tim.
Big miss right there. Boy, oh boy. That takes the air out of the old balloon.
Got to get a stop here, Mark.
Regard. Between the rings with 14 with 13. We counted down here in the third. Bounce passing the corner now. 7 with 6 with 5. Running to the rack. Laid up good. Morton now by 15. That on the buzzer from 75. And no. We are done with 3, and Morton leads by 15. Guys, take it away.
Stoller International has been serving the Central Illinois farming community since 1935 and continues to do so with today at their 5 locations. With brand equipment to customers, new equipment. Along with the new equipment, they also offer a wide range of used high-quality equipment. All 5 of their locations offer a full-service parts and sales department as well. Stop in at your local Stoller International store today to see how they can help you. And don't forget about your State Farm agent, Greg Kurtenbaugh, here in Pontiac. Proud to be part of the Pontiac community. Stop in and give him a holler right across from the post office. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Well, 15-point lead. And in that quarter, it wasn't Gooderman. It was the outside play of Gus Regard. and he exploded in that in the third quarter. 19 in the game for him. He leads the way for the Potters. They got a nice 1-2 punch. Gudeman and Regard.
Well, I tell you, our equipment down here is outstanding. Mixers are sharp. Everything's nice. Sound equipment. Jake, you guys have done an outstanding job putting this together tonight.
Thank you, Mark.
Regard tries this time lane. Right, too?
Absolutely.
Driving layup and no. Kicked around on a play. Morton gets it back. They're up 15 now, looking to make it more.
Gudeman kept that alive himself. We didn't box out on the miss, and they get a second opportunity. They're going to run clock, I guarantee you.
Yep, up 15.
And they're going to spread that Indian defense.
Backdoor play, layup and missed it. Back up and no, and we got a foul on the play. Foul Riley Johnson. 7:24 to go in this banana. 15-point game.
Now that time Boker got into the action there and kept that ball alive with a tip. He'll go to the line.
To the line for the Potters, number 25.
The Indians have to get a rebound here, guys. They're just not very good getting those rebounds in. They're giving too many second chances and not enough chances on the offensive side, too many on the defensive.
Well, you got to remember this, guys. Guderman is, 6'3", 6'4", put together well.
6'4", yeah.
Boker is long and angly, for lack of better words. The Indians are just having a terrible time matching up with this team.
Pontiac down 16, 7:10 to go, and we got a foul in the play.
Then you got the lightning quick Regard guarding Weber and giving him fits out front. It's tough for the Indians to just get into any half-court set tonight for the most part.
Ball game flying right along. Our next one will be Friday night. Same crew, El Paso Gridley, right here at the house, didn't we? We're heading to Spring Valley Hall, huh? On a Saturday at 3 o'clock with Mendota, I think I saw, didn't I?
Yeah, Mendota's who we got.
Then that following Tuesday, Stillman Valley. Then KB Kenny Battle at the Boys and Girls Club. Jake, come on out and see Kenny with us early in the morning. Weber connects, drive down 14, 6:47 to go.
Weber with 20, guys. No one else in double digits for the Indians. I got Weber averaging about 24 a game. He's getting close.
Shot up, should be a charge. It is. Great call by the referee. Russ Gudeman, that time Gudeman picked his pocket a little bit. And now with 6:37 to go, Morton by 14. Go ahead.
Well, that was I think the Oscars are in February, but Riley might get an award from right there. Nicely done inside.
We'll take it. Indians almost thrown away. Goes back to Pontiac. 6:28 to go. Tried down 14, 48-34.
Our guards and young people have got to realize to meet the ball. You play these quality opponents, it almost picked their pocket again.
Bowman. We'll get to Jake Green's comments in a second about this one. Kick now to Finney. 6:15 to go. Tribe down 14. We need hope. Weber goes up from about 30 feet. Bouncing, no. Rebound, Morton. Jake, what do you think?
Hey, we got to get some good shots up, guys. Time's running out. Going to have to put some points on the board here pretty quick.
Regard now.
They're trying to run off of a 1-4 set and run off those picks, as you can see.
Kick out on the wing here. Goodman
Nice.
drop step, layup, no foul on the play. Boy, he's a nice player. Russ Gudeman. He loves that drop step, and it works, doesn't it? The old Jack Sickman drop step.
He got Riley on his opposite side hip.
I wonder who taught him that. I remember Timmy Fairchild teaching Abe and Luke for years all these little drop steps. That's a good one, isn't it?
He's had trouble with his free throws, but not on that one.
Up and good on Ion Central Illinois, PTHS TV. What are we on in the Holiday Tournament? What are we going to be on there?
So Blake has his own streaming service for that. I'm not sure what. I think it's just PHT Live. That'll all come out a lot closer to the tournament. You can, I believe it's going to be pay-per-view again. I'm not for sure, but it was last year.
Yep.
So look to see that as well. 26 games of the state's best. So we'll be looking forward to seeing that December 28th, 29th, and 30th for the 92nd annual.
Weber couldn't get it. A foul on the play. It's a push off on Morton. 5:28 to go. Tim and I will have the morning session. Jake, you got a bunch of them, I know, but I think Tim's joining you with the Pontiac Indian games, I think, at night, isn't he?
Yeah, we have I talked to Blake a little bit here a couple days ago, and yeah, the order is full for sure. I did 17 of those games last year, and I think we're in the same ballpark, if not more, for this year. So I'll be sitting in these same seats a lot come December.
Well, you're good at it. Foul on the play, 5:27 to go. Drive down 16, 50-34.
You know, one thing I've noticed, I guess both of you guys obviously saw the games. We were out-physicaled in that LP loss, and Morton is really, really extending us as well. That's tough for us.
There's a tough fade and good. What a shot by Bowman from the end zone, if you will. Put it up from Foss Bakery. 13-point game, 5:10 to go.
Well, do they have one more run to get this down to single digits, see what happens, get the crowd in it.
There goes Goodman down low, laid up and good. Boy, every time they do. Morton by 15, 52-37, 4:55 to go in this banana. Here's Bowman.
I repeat, that matchup, it's tough for us.
Off the hands, out of bounds, goes back to the Indians. 4:52 to go, a 15-point game. Now, I am going to do some work, some homework, but I understand, I think that John Seneca, head coach of LaSalle Peru, and that boy, I think that's the owners of the Seneca Oak Ridge Golf Course. I'm going to check that out, Tim. That could be.
Huh.
I found that out the other day. I was talking to my brother.
Yep.
4:50 to go. We played it many times. Shannon Campbell worked up there for a while, too. Riley Johnson left wing. Kick to Weber. 4:38 to go. Bowman from 21.
There we go.
It is down 12. Tyler on the floor. Place is rocking Indian land. 4:34 to go. Guys, take it away.
Driscoll's in Pontiac for a dependable vehicle to get you wherever you want to go. Find plenty of great deals at your Did It, Done It, Still Dealing dealer. Driscoll's off Newport in Pontiac. JMS Trucking. All your transportation needs, give JMS Trucking a holler. And of course, Milford Hunter, longtime local agent, the Potter Agency Insurance, also in downtown Pontiac.
All right, Jake, now you're a social media guy in the Facebook there. What do we got going? What are people, anybody saying stuff? What are they saying here?
Yeah, I was looking in, nothing too crazy. I will say, I got a little spook there, guys. I don't know if you heard it, but the HVAC system bumped on and shook the gym. But no, I was looking at the Facebook there, and nothing too crazy. Still about 40 people tuning in, so we appreciate you. However, those stream comments that are in there saying you can watch the stream on their link, you can't. Don't click on it. That's a scam. It's Ion Central Illinois and PTHS TV, your only homes for Pontiac basketball this year.
Okay. 4:05 to go. Morton by 12. Regard. Bounce pass down low. Layup again. Right off the timeout. Morton by 14. 3:55 to go.
Sign of a great team is right there off the timeout. The home team's making a run.
Riley Johnson from 20, not this time. Morton rebound, 3:45 to go. And Tim and I and Jake the Snake, we got them all this year for you.
You know, if you're trying to get a little bit of a positive out of this one, even though you're down 14, since that 14-2 run to start the game, the Indians have played them straight, but they weren't ready to go, and they got blitzed early and just haven't been able. They got it down to 6 once in the first half, but that's been about it.
There's a foul on the play with 3:23 to go. I want to thank Jake for my great racing T-shirt. I'll be wearing that all the time, buddy.
Of course, you look good in it.
Let's not get carried away now. That shirt is awesome.
I tell you what, when I posted that on Facebook, Mark, there was quite a few people that liked it and loved it. So I know you're a loved guy around here. They liked it.
Was I scaring mice or not?
I don't think so.
Regard has it, 3:10 to go. Greatest fans in the nation, Pontiac, Illinois. Laid up and good. Morton connects another one there, and that is by Barlow. 16-point game, 3 minutes to go, and this has been a lot of fun this year to work with you guys. You guys did a great job with the football. I wish I could have been there. Fenton right of the key.
Barlow's 2 baskets, 2 dunks.
Bowman to Weber. Weber driving the right side. kick now. This is Bowman. He might try a shot. He drives to the left side. He turns twist. Kick down low to the corner now. This is Fenny. Yeah!
Mashie.
Oh, Mashie, I'm sorry. I apologize. Mashie in the corner. I didn't see it well. It is now a 13-point game, 2:28 to go. Good call, Tim.
And I don't know what that might do, but hopefully that gives Caden some much-needed confidence. He has struggled from the perimeter so far. It's early, though, and hopefully that one might get him on track.
Pontiac down 13, 2:15 to go. They move the ball, Morton now. They played a solid game, I'll say that.
Morton is outstanding.
Reach in, foul the play, 2:07 to go. Well coached. Abe Zeller was at Roanoke Benson, the Rocket Land there for 12 years.
Mark, if you play defense like they have done and you're fundamentally sound and you got an inside-outside punch,
They're good.
You're going to be in ball games each and every night.
And we're going to see them again,
they play tough
probably.
competition over there. There's no doubt about that.
We can see them in the postseason. Driving the right side, block foul on the play. You don't know.
No, you're right.
I hope we don't.
Fouls at number 24, Kurt Bowman. To the line for the Potters, number 11.
Want to thank Mackeson Dairy Farm helping us out in tonight's ball game as well.
Thank all our sponsors. They've been awesome. Free throw on the way and good. It is now 57-43, 2 minutes to go. Ben Meyer, our camera guy. Logan out there in the crowd with us tonight as well, helping out. Jake Green, Tim Scott, and a cast of thousands, if you will. And now it's a 15-point game with 1:57 to go. Friday night back here, El Paso Gridley. Should be a great one. Coach's son's a great one. Then we head to Spring Valley Hall on Saturday at 3 o'clock with the Mendota Trojans, the home of Michael Kilmartin and all the Cooper boys we played against. Steve Hansen was up there for years. That is a traditional powerhouse. And then we'll play Stillman-Villey the following Tuesday. We'll see what happens as we move across the schedule. Kenny Battle in the House Boys and Girls Club fundraiser Wednesday morning. 7 to 8, 6:30 doors open. Weber driving. Jake, you can be my special guest. How's that?
I like it.
Okay, come on out. Weber couldn't get it. 1:27 to go. The Potters by 15.
Rugard's got 23, and Gudeman's got 20. Boy, that's a nice 1-2 punch out of Morton.
Driving
That's a travel.
And then we go to the Prairie Central the 15th. We go to Streeter the 16th, and then we open Christmas presents. How's that?
Hopefully one of the Christmas presents we can get is another round one victory in the holiday tournament.
Yeah.
Mark.
Always want to play day 3 with your Pontiac. That's all you're looking for. The Indians down 15, and they throw it away. 1:14 to go. El Paso Gridley here Friday night. Looking forward to that one. Coach Misa's sons will be really good.
Yeah, the Indians, they've had 2 tough back-to-back games trying to work through their world with that Brummel injury and trying to reestablish themselves identity-wise offensively.
Goodman, no.
Let's see, hopefully a week of practice, Jake, and El Paso Gridley and the Titans coming to town.
Well, the key is to get those ice bags to that basketball floor as quick as you can, Jake, and get those water bottles these kids.
That's right.
Little Gatorade.
Luckily, we have a couple of guys also on our managing staff, if you would, and who help us out and kind of take a weight off my shoulders. I know yesterday I was doing some things and related to all the basketball, but I wasn't in the gym more than maybe 10 minutes, so. It's thankful to have that staff with me as well to kind of help out. And, of course, tonight, I'm up with you guys. We have some younger guys down there helping them out as well, getting them what they need.
And this is like history. Tim's kind of hasn't asked for one souvenir down here from you guys today.
I don't know.
It's early.
He may see John Neisler on the way out trying to look for one of them T-shirts or something, guys.
58 ticks to go. Tim, take it away. More sponsors?
No, we're cool, man.
Oh, great. Free throw on the way. It's good. And Morton leads 60-43. 58 ticks to go. We will see everybody Friday night. El Paso Gridley Titans in the house. Here comes Isles crossing timeline. Love to see everybody play. 17-point game. 50 seconds to go. There's Isles from 21. Nope. Rebound the Morton Potters. Outlet running to the rack. Laid up and no. Kicked around by Garcia. Taken away by Morton. Driving the right side high post. Kick left to the key. Been some great basketball players over the years in Morton. 8-footer and the girls program was outstanding. Foul in the play. 29.3 to go. They win state championships right and left. Remember that?
Morton is a hotbed of good high school athletics. You name the sport over there, they seem to be on the upper echelon of a conference, a title. The softball program's just outstanding.
Riley Foster wins tonight.
Wasn't it basketball as well, or volleyball over there?
Yeah.
All three.
Jim Manson's daughter, that's right.
Yep.
Haven't seen Jimmy in a long time. 19-point game, 25 ticks to go. We'll see him on the circuit, I'm sure. The Tribe, down 19. Jake Green will get working with them in practice. We'll be ready to go Friday night, right, Jake?
We'll have to get the pad out and get these boys a little more physical and some ball handling just a little bit better, as we're going to need it come Friday.
7 was 6. Now was 5. This is DeWalt. He's a great shooter. 3. Off that side, shot up and no, and we are done with the ball game. Guys, take it away. Morton by 19. Thank you very much, and we'll see you Friday night.
All right, Jake, before we get out of here, let's once again, the Indians losers by 19 for Pontiac. It was 2 out of Riley Johnson, 5 from Caden Mashing, 12 from Kerr Bowman, and 20 out of Riley Weber for their total of 43. And the 2 leading scorers, 43 of the 62 out of the Potters, 23 out of Augusta Regard, and 20 out of West Gooneman. Those 2 kids were just a thorn, as was that defense of Morton and the Indian side all evening long.
Yeah, no doubt. The coaching that Morton has and the defensive front they brought was a tough task for the Indians, and unfortunately falling to the Potters. However, there's still Friday, right? So, hopefully we can go into Friday, and it's that early time of the year where the kinks can be worked out and you can afford it. We get into March, you can't afford that kink to lose. Hopefully, like we'd mentioned earlier, there's that 3-series season of basketball, and where the Indians can iron everything out and be ready to rock and roll as we get closer to that postseason time.
Well, they go to 3-2, and if someone would say, did the better team win when they lost to LP? I would say, I don't know. LP might have been the better team. Pontiac might have been. Tonight, there's no doubt about it. On this given evening, Morton definitely the better basketball team.
Yeah, without a doubt. The Indians just couldn't quite hold up to it.
Nope.
And we'll see everyone back here on Friday, Tim.
All right. Once again, from the high school here, we appreciate everybody coming on board, and we'll be back out here. It'll be El Paso Gridley in town Friday around the 7:15 tip time following the first game. And once again, for Jake Green, Mark Meyer, I'm Tim Scott repeating the final. The final here tonight was Pontiac losers 62-43. And as always, you have watched the Pontiac Township High School boys basketball team on the Ion Central Illinois, as well as PTHS.TV, presented, as always, by the Casa Media High School Sports Network for the Ion Central Illinois portion, and presented by Brandt Professional Agriculture and the fine folks at the Bank of Pontiac. Indians losers by 19. We'll see you Friday. Good night, everybody.